What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now we're going to be talking about how you can build the best ultimate team cheap. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking different questions about, team building. Do you need the highest overall and things like that? We're going to go over a lot of that. Keep sending your feedback in. Definitely leave comments about things that you want me to talk about, and we'll definitely get it done. All right, especially if you're a member of the channel, because that definitely drives it. So you guys are definitely looking for the best possible ways to deal with this game right now in a state where it's not really one of the better games to be playing, but we find ways to deal with it. I'm going to give you guys some insight into what's going on. Now, number one, we're going to break this down, and we may continue this video going forward with other vids, but I just want to give you guys a breakdown of what's going on. We did receive a lot of questions about zero AP abilities. Okay, how does everybody have an ability? All right, yo, G, I see that everybody on your line has an ability. What are you doing? There is nothing special about what I'm doing, and you don't need these legends that I have in order to do it. Okay, lower level players have zero AP abilities. So does that mean that the ability works less? Does it work more? Realistically speaking, the abilities have ruined Madden 23. It's been a problem, since after like the first year they've done it, because the first year that they did it, it actually worked. The abilities for the most part worked. And then they tried to tune it down because a lot of it was like kind of overpowered when they first dropped it, and then they started to adjust things. And then because of the adjustments, a lot of these abilities just don't work. One of the prime examples is Nasty Streak. All right, so we're gonna break down something right now for you guys, right? Your left tackle, does your left tackle necessarily need Nasty Streak? Probably not, because it's not like how it was in Madden 20. In Madden 20, it actually took players out and it did what it was supposed to do. In Madden 23, it actually, for the most part, your players can get right around it. Like those DBs and linebackers, they'll go head up with these guys and still win. So it's a zero AP ability, but we've been taught with the way that the game was earlier with the pass rush that you need a secure protector or edge protector. But realistically, you probably don't against most people because they've nerfed the pass rush so much. So what will happen is you can mix and match the way your abilities are with the linemen that you have and give them zero AP abilities. Like for instance, right? Let's say for instance, I wanted to use this AP someplace else. All right? I can go ahead and give this guy zero AP edge protector, and I can forego the Nasty Streak and take away secure protector. You may not notice a difference. All right? So this player having that ability to get a zero AP edge protector, you don't need that card unless you are a legend theme team. Right? There are other regular players that get zero AP edge protector. The problem is, right, you have to use other informational websites, like mut.gg and stuff like that to kind of figure out which players do it. EA Sports doesn't allow you to really see it when you're in the auction. So when you're building your team, right, it's very difficult. And I understand, which is why I'm making the video so you guys can more or less understand. If you're getting into Ultimate Team, it's not difficult, but the information is not there, because what happened with the MUT team, the MUT team used to give us a lot more information. They don't do as much anymore. So what happens is if you search a left tackle, right? Let's just go ahead and we're gonna put the quality to like, I guess we'll go 94 to 95, right? And then we'll go over to type, and we're just specializing for the left tackle. This is how you put together a very, very good team for cheap, right? You look for certain prices. Like right now, these are decent prices. These prices are not bad, right? Now this dude Armstead, he gets zero AP edge protector, I believe, but that's his full card. I think the 94 goes into the actual set that he has. He might be a 97 too though, the Terror. But there are other players like, yeah, this is the one. So I think this is one of those players that get it. Now there are, Andrew Thomas gets other zero AP abilities and stuff like that. This is what the problem is, right? When you go through it, and this is like a complaint I've been getting from a lot of different viewers. Yo, G, they don't tell us what we're getting, the discounted abilities, and then we have to go other places. I agree that they may end up fixing that, going forward and starting to, like, in one of these tabs, let us know what the discounted ability is or something like that, instead of just having to lock, because that's pretty much useless to somebody that's trying to figure out what abilities these players actually have. Also, most of these players have to be powered up, and then I get the question of, okay, G, I don't want to spend to power them up. Is there any way around it? No. The power up is the new way. Now, I will give them credit for the new Ultimate Legends. It's not as involved as the original Legends, with the actual power up. So that actually works out. You just have to play a challenge to get the shiny token to upgrade it. So these are very important things that I want you guys to know, because I'm listening to your feedback about building a team. It's not all about the gameplay, because a lot of you guys don't play the game all Madden and do the stuff that I do. So I want to have a core base of you guys understanding the building of your team. So if you don't know about a card or anything that's going on, you can just ask in the comments, like, what are the best 0 AP abilities? A lot of my viewers are into this crazy, so they'll know. Like, most of you guys that are watching the video right now, you're like, yo, G, that guy's 0 AP, that guy's 0 AP. Look, I don't really pay attention to all that. Like, I'll watch the Good Morning Madden, and I'll hear what the abilities are, and then I'll know the name of the player, and then I'll just go get the player. But as far as finding it out from the card, it's very, very difficult. So this is what I would suggest right now with the way the market is, depending on what you're trying to do to build your team, right? You just need to go by overall, and you go by the positions. And as you go through it, like right now, you can build the 95 overall team for extremely cheap, because a lot of these cards, you don't need power-ups, like the Super Bowl players and stuff like that. You don't need power-ups. The problem is they're going to probably lose value depending on what happens with Team Diamonds. I don't know what they're doing, because most of these cards are going to go into Team Diamond sets. So the prices of them are going to go up a little bit depending on the teams that you have to complete for the Team Diamonds. But with all of that being said, you can actually increase the overall of your team by just searching based on the position. Now, not all of the cards that are higher overall are good. You can get cards that play very, very well that are not high overall. So that's the secret to success. Like, you just have to know and be able to gauge it. But I want you guys that are asking about, G, the best way to put my team together, I need you guys to go through and put some time in and see the overalls of the players and stuff like that, and try to analyze what really works and what you actually need on your team. Okay, so that explains to you guys a lot of what the abilities do. You'll see, like, when you powered, like, he was one of the last legends that I actually powered up. I hated powering up the the original Legends with the format, because you had to, duplicate the players. Dude, it was an extreme ripoff. I didn't like it. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but they heard the feedback and they took this away. So the Ultimate Legends are different. Maybe they'll keep that going forward and just make it more simplistic the way that they have it now with the Ultimate Legends. But this was a straight ripoff, all right? And I did not like it. But in most cases, you were forced to use it. Like, this guy gets 2 0 AP abilities. So for those of you guys that are asking about it, you're going to obviously have to spend more to get the players. And I understand that. The top level players should cost more. Everybody should not be able to have it. But the format in which they do it is kind of weird. All right? Because the Ultimate Legends cost just as much, but you're not repeating buying the same thing over and then all the pop. Like, it's all that. People will rather spend more for a simplistic set than to have to actually do a repeat set over and over again based on the feedback that I received. And I agree with that. So that's something that I wanted to point out for you guys right there. All right. Now, with all of that being said, building your team is going to be based on the fact if you have a regular theme team, do you have a Legends theme team? I prefer Legends because I can spread the wealth out easier. If you guys prefer to go a regular theme team, God bless you. Do what you have to do. But I'm going to need you in any circumstance. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I'm going to still need the same thing from you guys. I'm going to need you to review the overalls of all your players, come back with the feedback, and we're going to go ahead and help you guys get your team together. Probably do some giveaways and things like that to help you guys go and get you guys up and running. Look out for that coming very, very soon. We'll go ahead and get that stuff rolling. All right, guys, be sure to subscribe. It's free. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. And you guys go ahead and have a blessed day. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.